What's going on, everybody? We are back in Hybridcraft today, the Minecraft Let's Play, where we do all the things, including this very live stream. Of course, as I always say, welcome aboard, everybody. Good to be back. Let's see, what are we gonna do today? Well, I've got a couple ideas. I think it just depends on what you guys want to do. So we will let everybody get on board before we dive into anything too crazy. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if the audio volumes are good, because with this new setup, I kind of have to reset it every time. So want to make sure everybody can hear everything okay, that the streams are coming across okay. Need to get some food in my belly. And while we're over here, let's turn this thing back on like we always have to do, pretty much. Wow, landed right in the pin. That's not where I wanted to be, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Let's get down here and do some I was about to say reparations. That's completely different than repairing. I don't know what I was thinking. I think this side's working fine. Aaliyah, what's going on, girl? Welcome to the stream. You are an early bird today. Gotta fix my little animations. Aaliyah, did you see this last time you were here? I'm not sure if you did or not. But this is the thing that this is the one thing everybody likes that I've done. So I kind of have to
turn music down a little bit.
Okay, cool. We'll do it. Give me one momento. All right, how's that? Should be better now. Like I said, I've got to adjust it a little bit every time. So hopefully that makes everybody happy this time. There we go. All right, what's next? We got to go over here and get some food in our bellies, because I'm always afraid I'm going to trample these things. But it worked out all right that time. The little farmland area that looks like mud. I kind of like it, but it kind of got to be careful to not trample it as well. What, I think I've got food somewhere, but you know what? Let's go ahead and do this anyways. Trying to escape. He knows what's going on. You know what? Just for that, I'll leave you alone. We'll go murder some of your friends instead. Take that,
That's
chickens.
good for me.
All right, cool deal. Good to hear. Leah, how have you been? Anybody else in the stream, how have you been today? Did everybody have good times at school and or work? Oh, man, I didn't mean to do the big sweep like that. 35. Man, I've been going through the chicken lately for some reason. Get over here. Can I not? Maybe if I left click instead of right click, that might be that might be helpful if I knew what I was doing, if I knew how to play this game. Ah. I always forget I've got this little thing here. You know what? This is set up to be like a redstone device, but all my chickens drown when I use it because it's got water that floods and pushes the chicken this way. But the problem is they get caught in the water, and then they want to, and then they just drown, which is not very smart.
And you?
Good deal. Mine's been pretty good. I have been asleep most of the day as usual, but I did have to get up early to mow the lawn just now. And that always takes longer than I planned, but you know it's got to be done, and it's looking pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and replenish our chicken population so we got more next time all grown up for us to murderify. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm losing cords over here. I've got cords falling in my lap for some reason. Okay, chickens. Let there be more chickens, please. In fact, let's do this. Make it easier on ourselves. Yeah, I'm still waking up, guys, so I'm going to be a little bit slow coming awake, but you would think that mowing would do it to me, but sometimes it kind of wears me out a little bit. But I'll wake up here in a minute. Man, I'm not feeling like I'm not good. Hey, he landed right over there. Good deal. Put my little chicken coop, chicken nest right there. I need to make some more. That was not very many, was it? You don't get very many out of these things. That's okay. We got plenty. We got plenty. We can make some more right now. Let's go get a few more stacks of eggs. Oh, I knew I had more chicken down here somewhere. I thought I saw some falling into the hoppers. Yeah, so this is supposed to be like a redstone device. Get out. Oh, you stinking. You know what? You're all dead now. You're all dead. You're going to be dead to me.
No one here yet, I don't think.
Nah, just us. That's okay. It starts out pretty slow sometimes. Sometimes it stays slow. It just kind of depends on the night. Depends on the night. We've actually got five.
Just no talking.
Yeah. Hey, Sparky. What's up, man? I was going to say, we've actually got 5 people viewing right now is what it says. Ah, you stinking chicken. I want to call it a turkey. I don't know why. I had an old employer who I really loved. He was real funny, and he called everybody turkey. And now I've got a guy that I work with who's kind of a goober, and he calls everybody turkey too. So for some reason, everybody around me calls everybody turkeys, and it makes me want to do the same thing. But these guys are chickens. Did I just knock a chicken through?
My stream was slow tonight.
Oh. Oh, hey Spark, are you already finished streaming, man? We're killing you because I don't want any loose chickens running around. You can go down. Take that. And you guys are going to be dead too. I got more feathers and more chicken than I could ever need. Well, I can always use the chicken, but the feathers, I don't really know what I mean, like I don't need arrows because I've got infinity bows. What else? I mean, you can make a, what is it, a pin and quill or whatever. But I don't really know what else I need. I don't know what I need chicken for. I mean, feathers. I'm just collecting them, and I'm started throwing them away because I've got so many. But I hate throwing anything away when I don't know for sure if I'm going to need it or not. All right, let's go get this animation working again. I don't know why these two shut off every time. This one wouldn't bother me if it shut off.
I got off for a bit because I started to get a headache. I think I had a 5-hour stream, LOL.
Holy cow, man, that's incredible. I couldn't do that, that's for sure. I get worn out, man. Streaming is mentally draining on me. I mean, like, boo-hoo, who cares? Like, it's not really that big a deal, I know. Don't pity me, guys. It's no big deal at all, but it does wear me out. I was a little late today because I was mowing, but also, I've gotten to where I make myself some hot tea before I stream, because it helps my voice quite a bit. So we'll take breaks every now and then to get a little bit of a hot tea action. There we go. We're spinning now, aren't we? You know what I want to do? A hint into the future. I don't know if I'll get it done in time for next episode, but quite a while back I had a viewer recommend that I do, because I'm doing all these custom animations in the world like this, kind of here and there. Oh, chicken! You thought you got away. You should not have come here. That was
I feel you, it is draining. I started to fall asleep on stream.
Man, that's pretty bad.
Wow. I don't know how Markiplier has long streams.
Oh man, he's not. Markiplier is nothing compared to like regular streamers who do it for good. They do like people that do it for a living. They stream like sometimes like 8 hours a day. It's crazy. By the way, this commercial that's on, we're gonna get rid of commercials eventually, but right now I'm just kind of testing this program out. You guys let me know if you like this style of music and stuff. I'm thinking about going ahead and starting a membership to get rid of the commercials. But in the meantime, somebody recommended to me that I do custom sound effects, and I think it's totally possible. I just got to figure out how. I think with command blocks, you can tell it within a certain radius if a character gets close enough to a build or wherever the command block is. If a character gets close enough to whatever area you define, then it will go ahead and make a custom noise.
Streams some people do.
Oh. Yeah, that's insane. I just wouldn't do that. That's nuts. 24 hours. That's not healthy. That's crazy. But yeah, so somebody recommended I could do some kind of custom situation with sounds. So I'm looking into that. Well, I say I'm going to.
Markiplier did a 124-hour stream.
Oh, did he? Wow, that's insane. That really is insane. Yeah, but these guys that do it for, like, Markiplier mainly does videos. People who mainly do streaming.
That's stupid in my opinion.
Yeah, that's crazy. People who do streams mainly, they will sometimes go for, they regularly go for, 8 to 12 hours. That's what they do like every day. Luigi, what's up, man? Welcome aboard.
24-hour.
I'm thinking about, I knew what you meant, Leah. I'm thinking about getting into the custom sounds, but I haven't done that yet. I do have a new resource pack that deals with sounds that I'm going to be showing off in the next video. But I think, and this doesn't really apply to you guys that have Xbox and stuff. You guys are missing out because you can do a lot of this stuff on PC that you can't do on the consoles. But anyways, we're gonna hold off on that for now.
Right now, LOL.
No worries, it happens all the time. But I've got a couple options today. A couple things I thought about doing. You guys voted up. I don't have a voting bot yet that works for anything other than YouTube, so we'll just do it in the comments and I'll pay attention. I'm not going to do numbers because I can't ever remember the numbers. So you guys tell me, redstone. Should I do a redstone situation today? Should I do a building situation today? I'm thinking actually I might do okay, here, let me show you what I want to do. I can either sort out an organization system for that, which I may or may not do, but I can give it a shot if you guys are willing to bear with me. But I do need to start getting that stuff organized, put some filters in place. Or I thought about going into a creative world and designing some more of these big trees like this to give people to download, and because I want a lot more of them in my world. The only thing with that is I'm going to have to do a little research, so it'll be like kind of behind the scenes stuff with you guys today. You can kind of see the research and stuff I do because I like to make it realistic. This one here, I measured it out. I went to a National Arbor Foundation and I found out what the average heights for trees are and average widths and stuff like that. And this one fits in that that mold. So that's like a realistic tree, unlike the little bitty Minecraft trees. And so I would probably do that. This is an oak one. I'd probably do it for a different kind of tree, maybe a willow tree or something like that. Anyways, I'm going to do that eventually, but whether or not I do it on stream, that's up to you guys. Well, that's one of our choices. So type creative if you want to see me do that. Type redstone if you want to have us do this, which I'm probably going to need your help with. And then also, let's see, what else could we do? We could do building creative thing. Okay, there's one vote.
We suffered through redstone last time, so building would be fun.
Oh yeah, you missed the very last stream, didn't you? We did some kind of building stuff. Okay, I'm actually kind of thinking the same thing, guys. So 2 votes is all I'm going to care about right now, unless we just get a flood of some other people. I also thought we could go hunt some withers. So Riley, welcome to the stream. So if you guys change your mind, we can hunt withers later. Or actually, I've got enough. I could fight a wither, but I'm not gonna fight a wither on stream yet, I don't think, because I'm gonna die like crazy a bunch of times. But I might fight it the cheaty way in the nether if you guys want to do that, but that's not that fun either, right? So we will let's hop into a creative world. In fact, give me just 1 second. Let me see if I can find my notes here, because if I can not look this stuff up, I think it'll be a lot more fun. I think I've already got it here. So back on episode 28, I made a lot of notes. So we already made, let's see, this one here. I forget what this one is. I've got this labeled. I wonder if I've got the structure block still in the ground. Let me go see. Sometimes I'll do that. I'll save the structure block. Let's see if we can find it. Let me get my shovel out. I would have probably put the structure block right here, I bet. Nope. No, it'd be out here further. Somewhere around here? Maybe under here? There it is. Nope, that's not it. Well, maybe I deleted the structure block. Yeah, I must have deleted it. Okay, that's all right. I can look it up another way. No big deal whatsoever. Oh, this was gravel right there, wasn't it? Yeah. That'll work. Okay, yeah, so maybe we'll build another one of these. And I might do a bit of a... In fact, I'm thinking about doing a bit of a tutorial. So this might be fun. We may put part of the stream in the tutorial one day. And I'll make a bunch of these is the plan. I just hadn't gotten around to it. So there's so many things I need to do. So many little things, background stuff. So that's what we're here to do today. So let me quickly tab out. And I'm going to look up my Minecraft .minecraft folder. I gotta see what I name this thing. Yo, what's up? I'm out of the screen right now, so I can't see. Is it Buckets Baller, I believe? Is that what it's saying? I can't see it very well because I'm not in the right screen. All right, I opened up 2 tabs for some reason, or 2 screens. All right, let's go to saves. You know, this might be a better idea for me to actually show you my full window. You can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm on my desktop. Maybe, I'm not sure if I can do that midstream is the only potential issue. But you see my mouse moving around? Can you guys see my mouse?
Just donated $14. You cool already?
Oh, wow, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. I should have an alert pop up on the screen if you did, but that's okay. Are you using the link in the description, I guess? Or are you fake trolling me like these other guys have done?
Yup.
All right, cool, man. Either way, man, I appreciate the view and the support. We are watching. We're gonna build a tree just like the one in front of us here. As soon as I can find out what I call this one, and I can go down to the next one. I think this is just a plain old. I think this is either a pin or a willow oak. Let's see. Let's go to realistic trees. Is that where it is? Yeah. Structures. This is a mature oak tree. Well, okay, that's what I did.
I can see the mouse.
All right,
okay,
cool.
Sounds cool.
All right, so let's so that's a mature oak tree. Let's hop into my other world. Let's get out of this screen here. And I think you guys can still see the menu here, right? And we're gonna go to realistic trees.
Sorry for messing around with you.
No problem, man. I am used to it. One day we will get a donation, and until then, we're gonna be happy with just the views. How about that? Let's see. So, obviously, this is the tree that we made, and you guys can kind of see the processes of this as well as how I do the structure block stuff, because I've got a tutorial on how to download it and all that kind of mess, but I don't think I've ever made a tutorial. I might need to make one on how to upload it, because I think some people were having a problem with that recently. But anyways, let's go with today.
Hey, Spartan.
Let's go with a pine tree. Thomas Spear, welcome back. How you doing, man? You were on here yesterday, right? All right, so if we're going to go with a spruce tree, or a pine tree in this case, let's go with this. So a pine tree, so here's what we're doing. We're going to make this realistic like that one there, right? It's not going to be like the Minecraft thing. And let's see if I can do this too. Let's go into, what is it, F3 and H, I think? No, not F and H, F3 and G. There we go. So this shows all of my, all the chunks. So it's always a good idea if you can to build in the middle of a chunk. I don't even know if I did that over here. Yeah, I kind of did. But yeah, for the kind of stuff that I do, it's always a good idea to build in the middle of a chunk. So that's what I'm going to do, is just mark out the borders of the chunk here real quick. And if I can fit it in this chunk, then I will. But if not, no big deal. we can go outside of it a
Hello
little
my
bit.
dude, I am back.
Crustar, welcome
I
back.
sometimes use dark oak logs and spruce leaves for my custom pines.
Yeah. Dark oak, yeah, that'd be good. And spruce leaves. Well, here's the other thing. You guys know that I like doing the custom texture packs, and a lot of my stuff has been super, kind of almost copies, but super inspired by BOO. I really like the stuff that he does, and I've been thinking about doing custom leaves for a while because they're all the same. Well, he just did custom leaves and crates too. I thought about doing that too, and he just did both of those, and I'm like, man, I've kind of copied his stuff for so long. I don't know if I want to do that. Somebody, hey, Luigi, was it you? Who was it that showed me the seasonal leaves? Because that's something I really want to do. It's just going to take some time, and it takes away from my video time, unfortunately. But I'm thinking about doing that actually. So if I do that, then I got to decide now what kind of leaf that I use for my build. Because if I change the leaf texture one day, I want to make sure that the leaves stay the same color. Like for the spruce tree, it's going to have to stay green all year long, right? So so of course that makes sense. So spruce tree, we probably won't change those leaves. They're always going to stay. Where are they? There you are, right there. Yeah, so if we're making a spruce tree, we need to definitely use spruce leaves. That's an easy decision. Okay, cool. But that's kind of some future plans for me that I might or might not do.
Wasn't me. Sounds awesome though.
Okay, yeah, it's super cool. Somebody left a link in one of my videos. I can't remember which one. And I don't know if you guys know Simply Sark, but man, he does some absolutely amazing stuff with structure blocks and stuff. That just, I mean, my stuff is, or actually he uses like command blocks and whatnot, but I've got some ideas, but he did something that was amazing. And so what I do would be heavily inspired by that, but a little bit different, obviously. All right, I don't need this up anymore. Let's get rid of the lines there. All right, so this tree, I looked all this info up on National Arbor
Spartan,
Foundation.
what would think of a spruce tree house?
That could be cool. That could be cool. In fact, and like, see, that's a cool thing about these trees. They're realistic. You could actually build a tree house.
Change jungle leaf texture. Emo, it's the worst of the bunch.
Yeah, I see. The thing is, man, it's gonna be so hard to. It's gonna be hard to figure out how I want to do it because I want it to look good in a natural environment, but I also want it to. Well, there's ways to make it change throughout the seasons. You can actually give your world seasons. It's so cool, so cool. I don't know if I'm going to get around to it for quite a while because it's going to take a lot of thought, and it's going to take away from I'm going to probably have to not make a video for a week or something just so I can figure it out. But because I am not that bright when it comes to that kind of stuff. But anyway, so here's the deal. I do know one thing with the spruce tree that's going to be different than this. This one, I like to build up the base like this, right? I think that looks really cool, especially when you have the little stump out to the side, like a roots popped up or something like that. I have never seen a spruce tree do something like that. So that'll be the first thing that's different. Secondly, I did look up National Arbor Tree Foundation information, and according to them, there are lots of different spruce and pine trees. I've got the ones that I liked were Douglas fir, white fir, and a longleaf pine. And in fact, I'm going to tab out again, so bear with me just a second. I'm going to see, bear with me guys, let's see, can we do a, let me escape.
I'm playing Minecraft.
Cool, Thomas. I'm going to see if I can't do a full window capture for you guys so that you can see everything I'm seeing. You can kind of see the, yeah, let's quit some programs that I don't need open. We can minimize what's on the screen to keep it clean. But I'm going to see, that way you guys can see like the reference images I'm using and all that kind of stuff. And that might be a fun a different way of doing a stream that we've never done anything like that before. So that could be fun. One pin. Got to close out my Photoshop that I don't need open. All that good stuff. I need this closing with. Guys, how's the stream looking so far? I've got some stuff running in the background, and I just want to make sure that it's not causing us any issues.
Redwoods are awesome, but I don't think they'd make good Minecraft trees unless you
it'd
went
be
super big.
Yeah, that'd be so big, man. That'd be so big. All right, let me see. Like I said, if I can get, let's do a new tab to keep that clean. Minimize that. I gotta make sure I'm not showing you guys personal information. I'm always so paranoid about that. Let's lock this. Sorry guys, it's probably super boring for you right now. I apologize. I'm trying to get the screen up so that you guys can see what I'm seeing. Makes it a little bit better.
Yet.
All right, so let's see if I can change this now. In fact, we will get rid of the chat on the screen now because you're going to see 2 chats if I do it this way. And let's add a window capture. Nope, we want to add.
No lag for me.
Awesome.
I'm good so far.
Okay, cool. Good to hear.
Well, peace, I'm gonna play my world.
All right, Thomas, we'll see you. Take care.
When someone adds charges to your credit card,
I think display capture is what we want. We want to see everything.
Accounts in your name or any number of bad things. LifeLock can help. We use proprietary technology to alert you to a huge range of identity threats. And if you have a problem, we have a team of US-based specialists.
All right, guys, can you see pretty much everything now?
All identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses. Membership starts at $9.99
I think you can.
a month, plus applicable taxes. Go to LifeLock.com.
I'm gonna try to
use promo code Spotify to get 10% off.
do a little crop situation here. Ah, that didn't really matter. I don't need it cropped. Okay.
So I'm back.
Colt, what's up, man? All right, guys, can you see the entire screen now? It looks probably a little bit trippy. If you can't, it's going to look real weird in a minute because we're about to... Oh, actually, that works out all right, kind of. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's keep the screen big. Let's do an image search. Can you guys see the... can you see my Google browser open right now? And we're going to look up... What are we going to make today? We're going to make a long leaf pine. See, now these are ugly right here. Do not like that. I want to find something a little fuller than that.
Yeah. Can see into the void.
All right, we're going to adjust this a little bit. Yeah, I'm hoping you can see it. I think you can see whatever I see on OBS. Wait a minute.
Can only see a silver of it.
Yeah, I've got it shoved over to the side. And now look at it.
Asterisk.
Now you can see more, right? I'm going to kind of probably go back and forth. So here's the deal. Something that I know about trees just a little bit is, and Luigi probably could help us out quite a bit on this, but pine trees.
Only a sliver of it.
Gotcha. You can see more now. You guys are behind me. I know that. That's okay. But pine trees, the way they grow, if you notice these trees here, they're kind of ugly, right? This is where I'm going to not go super realistic in my world. I like to be as realistic as I can, except that I still want something to look pretty, and there's a certain style. It's still a little bit fantasy, right? So pine trees, the reason they get tall...
Much better now.
Okay, cool. That was just because... So you guys are seeing exactly what I'm seeing now.
You hold on. I'll be right back. By the way, I'm on the tablet.
No problem, man. Yeah, so you guys are seeing exactly what I'm seeing. I just had the window over really far just in case you couldn't. I didn't want the other screen to be too small.
Never mind.
All right, cool. So the reason that these trees go up really tall like this, and then they have all the leaves and all the foliage on the very tip top like that, and nothing on the bottom part, is because they're growing together in a really dense forest like this. And the trees, they shed their bottom limbs in order to be more efficient. So, with the way that photosynthesis and everything works, they need their leaves to be exposed to the sunlight. And when you have leaves way down here, it doesn't do them any good. It's not efficient. They're not getting very much light. So they put all of their energy into the leaves at the top of the tree, and then they completely, in fact, if you're in the forest, or if you have a lot of pine trees around your area, which I've got some around here, you got to be careful because the big limbs will just fall right off. They just completely fall off. They literally just shed the limbs.
Could go for a Douglas fir or another species that are used for Christmas trees.
Yeah, okay, that's a good call. Maybe we should do that then. Let's look up a Douglas fir. So that's what I'm trying to say is I don't like the look of that real tall, narrow, skinny thing. And most of my trees are going to be planted out in the sun without a lot of.
They look great when allowed to grow. Exactly.
So what this does is this encourages the trees to grow really tall. But if they don't have a lot of trees around them, this is not a good example. These have had trees. This has been deforested. If they don't have a lot of trees around them, I was trying to find a good example of one that had maybe grown up in an area without other trees. if they have more foliage down low, because they don't need to shed those bottom trunks or bottom branches as much. Okay, let's look up Douglas fir. I can't find anything good as an example here, so let's look up. And Douglas fir was one of the other ones I wanted to build as well. Yeah, these guys are pretty. But see, again, I don't like that cone style so much. I want it to be bigger at the top. What's a good? Do you guys ever watch? Scar? Good Times with Scar. He does really good pine trees. Yeah, I want to figure out. Douglas firs are really full, and I really like them. And I'm not against that shape necessarily. Maybe we should build one that has that shape in it. But I wanted something a little bit bigger. What was the other option? What's a white fir? Let me look that up again. I was a biology major, and I actually learned about a lot of this stuff. But man, guys, let me tell you, if you don't use the information, it goes away so fast. I don't remember anything hardly. Yeah, see, these are all conical as well. Now that's taller.
I love Scar's trees.
Luigi, what tree am I looking for that would be close to what he's got? Like, I want these pine trees that are... I guess all pine trees get kind of narrow towards the top, don't they? Maybe I should just Google types of pine trees? And I don't even know the difference between pine and fir, just to be honest. Well, maybe we don't build one. Here's another one that I researched. Oh yeah, those are pretty. See, this is why I want to change the foliage up. I'm going to change one of the leaf blocks. I want to be either a pink or a white. And I don't know which one yet. Probably acacia. But I don't know if that would make the savannas look really weird. I think it'd look really pretty, but it wouldn't look like a savanna. So I might do that anyways and just say it's a fantasy build. But I'm thinking I am going to do that with the acacia. I'm not sure yet. But I can't do that yet because we don't have that kind of block yet, obviously. I could use wool or something, I guess, but I don't know. I'm gonna wait on that. Let's just look up pine tree. Here we go. See, that one's nice. That's still a cone shape. There we go. That I like a lot. When I was up visiting some people in the Midwest, like in Ohio area, I visited up there not too long ago for the first time. And they had these, I don't know what they were, but they had these trees that were so beautiful. They were a type of evergreen. Again, I don't know if it's a pine or a fir or what the difference is. That's kind of cool looking. That's kind of cool. But they had these dangly droopies on them. I don't know how to explain it really. Well, here's what we're going to do. This might be a little bit of a fantasy. It may not be true to life, but we're going to make it as true to life as we can. So what I mean by that is, like, these are pretty cool. Let's just use these as references, and we can make something similar to this, okay?
Yo, I am hatching on YouTube. That's
the goal. You're hatching on YouTube. I don't know. Oh, you're watching, I bet is what you meant. Cool. Well, you're commenting on Beam. What's the deal? What does that even mean? All right, so here's the other thing. Here's how we're going to keep it a little bit realistic. I want the dimensions to be somewhat realistic because I want to feel like when you're in Minecraft and you see all those little trees everywhere, it's not, you're not really immersed in the world. It doesn't feel, you feel as big as a tree almost, you know what I mean? And that's not immersive to me. Those are like saplings. This is going to be a realistic size, kind of like that one there. This is what, the trees in my yard are at least this big. I've got some really old, like 100-year-old trees. They're humongous. And, you can see up in the branches like that. And like, anyways, I've talked about this in tutorials before. Like, that's how they feel, right? It's like that. But the trees I've built in the past have all been small and Minecraft related because I just didn't think about doing it like that. I'm doing it now. I was thinking a little bit different mindset. So let's go ahead and build this one. Now, to make this realistic, what we're going to do is look at the actual dimensions. And I've written them down. So different pine trees are all, I'm looking at my notes here because I wrote them all down a little bit different. They're all going to be...
Watching on YouTube and talking on Beam.
Oh, I got you. Cool. Cool thing, man. A regular pine, longleaf pine is somewhere between 60 and 80 feet tall, which is... which is about 21 meters. And meters, a meter is a block here. These blocks are 3 foot wide or 1 meter wide in every direction. And so that's what we're going to use as our rotation. So if this were a longleaf pine, it would be 21 blocks high. Okay, so that's how we're gonna kind of rationalize this. A Douglas fir would be 17 blocks high. A white fir is about 12 blocks high. So it needs to be somewhere between 12 and 21 blocks high, which
Please
is a pretty big difference.
Please don't use excessive caps. Fired Planet.
Oh yeah, Fired Planet, thank you.
I heavy black heart pine trees.
You love pine trees, awesome. Well, my wife actually hates pine trees because she grew up with nothing but pine trees everywhere. But we're gonna have to decide how we're gonna make this thing.
I just got home, LOL. I have to go for a little bit.
All right, we'll see you, Leah. All right, so let's make this thing, it's gotta be between 12 and 21 to be realistic. So, on average. So we'll make a few probably over time, but this one, let's go ahead and make it somewhere in the middle. We'll make it about 18 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18. Welcome to Counting with Spartan. So that's about how tall it's going to be right there. And I should probably knock it down a little bit because we're going to have a couple of these on the very top. There we go. Now, used to what I would do, this doesn't really apply to this tree, but just heads up for you guys. Used to what I would do is I would use a lot of different kinds of blocks. I would use like just different kind, like I would use, what do we got? We got oak blocks, we've got dark oak, we've got acacia, there's a few of them and they have slight variations depending on the biome you're in. But they're all pretty similar, but I would mix and match them. Mainly the birch and the oak were the ones that were different. And I would mix and match it just to give it some texture variance. I'm not doing that anymore because I'm editing my own texture packs, and I will probably give each leaf eventually will have its own texture variance, which I think will be a lot cooler. And so these trees will look a lot better one day. So what do we want to do with this thing? Do we want this to be a leaning kind of a tree, or do we want it to be straight up? Because a lot of these trees are leaning. But I think we're going to start with a straight up, and then we will eventually branch out, and we'll branch out and make something that's a little less leaning. Now, the other thing that's going to be different about this one, used to, I would really put a lot of work into building out the structure of the tree first, and put a lot of branches and things like that on it. And then I would come back and fill in around it. You'll have to go back, I think 27, I talk about it, and I show you how I built this one. And there's a reason that I do it the way I do it. This one might be a little bit different. Pine trees, we might have a couple branches that come out here. Down.
I will be active every video.
Awesome, man. Good to hear. We might have a couple branches that come out here. Oh, and by the way, this is...
Love you.
How wide is this? This is going to be somewhere between 6 and 11 blocks wide. And since I went somewhere in the middle, we'll go in the middle again. We'll say somewhere around 9 blocks wide. So we got, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's about how wide this thing is going to be. So yeah, it'll be tall and narrow basically. Now how low do we want to go with this? If we're looking over here, like I said a minute ago, if this isn't a forest, it would actually shed a lot of these bottom leaves. But again, I guess these trees are totally different over here. I don't know. I don't remember the details, but every species is a little bit different. We're going to have ours go down low, and this is where we're just going to make it up. I really like this hanging style. That's really cool to me, but I don't think we can do it in Minecraft. I just don't. I could kind of do it with the branches a little bit, but when you start putting the leaf blocks in, I don't. Let's give it a shot. Let's do that. Let's just give it a shot and see what happens. Let's say our first one starts here. And it goes out 4 basically, so we'll say 1 there, and then we'll have it come down a couple blocks, and then we'll push it back up. Oh, hit the wrong one. There we go. So we'll say something like that, and then is this a good block to kind of do that with? I don't think so. I don't know about this. Let's just see what it looks like. I'm gonna try dark oak as well. I think the dark oak might actually go better. What did I just do? I don't know what. I don't know why I do that. I think I've got the block and I don't. I think dark oak might look better, but I still don't. Oh yeah, that looks better. But I still don't love the look of it. What if, let's knock this back like that. No, I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm not loving that. This may just be real blocky. I mean, it's Minecraft after all. We may just do it like that. By the time we wrap it in leaves, it might be cool. Let's do one branch and just see what happens. So the rule we're going to use here, we're going to try to do something similar to these, and the leaves seem to kind of like this. The leaf kind of hangs down a little bit. So let's try our luck at that. It's going to come out and then it's going to come over one. And then we'll just do the same thing. We'll just do the same thing on each area. Oh, and it comes out first and then down. There we go. We'll just see what this looks like. Now it's actually going to stick out a little further. Yeah, I did this wrong. Okay, let's try this. Okay, this comes out. It only needs to be 9 wide, but I want to have leaves out here. So that means I need to make this part shorter. So I'm going to put that here, and then here's what we're going to do. Let's try this out. Let's try this out.
If you're going for realism,
Lab.
Main branches grow upwards towards the sun.
Yeah, that's true. Well, what about these over here? These are, yeah, those kind of do, but some of them down low go down at an angle. They go down and then back up, right? Some of them do. Like the anything that's a weeping type of tree, those might have been, I think weeping trees might be man-made though, huh? Correct me on that, but I think that might be the case. You know what? I don't need oak leaves. Let's get rid of those. There we go. Now, what if we do something like this? That's kind of dumb. What if we put it down here maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not loving that, guys. Now, the thing is, it's going to be covered up. Let's see what it looks like once it gets covered up, okay? Yeah. Let's put one there. And then back. Well, we're just going down like that, aren't we? Let's see what it looks like once we get it all filled in.
Fair point. Maybe they drop when it gets older and heavier.
Yeah, I think that's the case. I think the lower branches tend to sag. Now, I have seen some, when I've gone shopping or whatever for my own plants in the past, my own trees and stuff, a lot of the willow trees, not willow, the weeping, they call them weeping willows or weeping whatever. Weeping willows actually are a totally different thing. They actually weep on their own. But weeping just what that alludes to is the sagging branches. They actually hang weights from the branches, and they train the branch to, it's kind of like a, what's it called? Those Japanese, my mind went blank. The, shoot. You guys know what I'm talking about. Someone's going to put it in the chat here in a second. Man, I can't believe I can't think of the name of that tree. But anyways, there's those trees that you bend, you keep them pruned real small, and you bend them and make them real funky and weird. A lot of weeping trees, even the bigger ones, they're trained to be that way based on how they come out of the nursery. So, man, I tell you what, I think we're going in the right direction, but I don't like it. I like the weeping style, but all right, what if we just do this? Let's get rid of this. Okay, not that. Let's put one here like
Bonsai?
that. Bonsai, yes, that's it. Thank you. That's exactly it. All right, let's do something like that. Let's just have the tree branch hang in general. I don't like the going back up. It's a cool idea. I really like it. Like in real life, I love it. But here, I got this. That's not what I want. There we go. I like the idea of the weeping or the swooping, but it's just not, I'm not feeling it. I think what Scar does with his trees is he does, you know what we might do? We might not be using limbs at all. We really might not. Because I don't think Scar uses limbs. I think he just uses leaves, and this might be why. I've never made a pine tree before. I think it looks really good over there to have those limbs out. I think that looks really cool. But with the pine, I'm not feeling it, guys. I mean, what do you guys think? What if we did, what if we made the leaves swoop instead? Yeah, what if we did that? Come out one more like that. Have to get rid of this one again. Okay, let's just leave that. See, that doesn't look good either. I might have to build quite a bit of this before I actually see it. Why don't we just build a few branches? Let's just go ahead and go with the theme here. We'll build a few of these weeping branches like this, and then we will see. And what if I did something like, maybe would that help at all, I wonder? We'll just build a few of them and see what it looks like. And it's going to get covered up by leaves, so it may not be a big deal. Why don't we just do that? Let's just build it without any slabbage or anything. If I could delete the right block. There we go. Okay. Let's just delete that stuff there and see what happens. I think this one would look good like this, though.
Maybe small branches.
Yeah, that looks good there.
2 to 3 blocks at the base, then quickly reduce to just the trunk.
Okay, you're saying... Hold on one second. Maybe small branches, 2 to 3. Get out of here. 2 to 3 blocks at the base, and then quickly reduce to just the trunk. I'm not sure if I'm following you, Luigi. You may have to explain that one to me. I think I do like this, though. That's a nice transition. I don't know if I like it going back up, though, but let's give it a shot. Let's try it out. Oh, man, you know what? That's not bad. That might be the best option. What if we put one of these right here? No. I think this, you know what I think? I think when you're walking around, you're going to be down here, you're going to look up at it, and you're going to see that. And I think that looks decent right there, that curvature there. But you're not going to see up above that, really. I mean, how often do you climb up in the tree? You know what I mean? So this part here may not need anything. But then again, that doesn't look bad, because if you're just looking at it from here, it looks all right. You can't tell. Like, the reason I didn't want to do it is it makes this part of the branch really thick. But from out here, you can't really tell. All you can see is up here, and that looks pretty good. So let's do this. Let's just do a few of them, okay? Let's get rid of these leaves and start over on the leaf situation, because I got to figure that out next. And then I got these out too, because I thought these could be, obviously these could be branches, but they only go vertical, so they don't look the best, to be honest. They're not the greatest. They look really good. I think they look really good for roots like this down here. What did I just, I broke this. That's okay. And they look really good sticking off occasionally on trees like this. I like that. But I don't think it's going to work here, because here we're working with all horizontals. We're not, unless maybe out here, that could maybe work. Or these could be the droopy parts. I don't like that. That's a neat idea, but I don't think I like it. What about that? We may play with that. We may play with that. We may do that. Just occasionally throw one in like that. And then we could even do something like this. That might look good. I actually like that. What do you guys think about that? Like, if this were a barren tree with no leaves on it, I think that could look pretty cool. I think we're getting there, guys. All right, I'm going to say let's go with this. And then let's just see what it looks like with leaves on it. Now, the leaves are the funky part, because let's see if we can find a better picture of actual leaves. And again, we're not really going with any one particular tree style. This is just going to be our generic pine or fir tree, whatever we want to call it. It's our evergreen tree in the world. But it may not be... See what this one looks like. Yeah, they stick out at every angle, don't they? So basically, the leaves just kind of wrap around it. But these leaves in Minecraft are just totally, they're not individual needles like that. So it's not going to really work out the same way. So I think, why don't we just... What I do notice is it seems like they're not random, but they're just kind of sprinkled in everywhere. You know what I mean? So what if we did that? What if we just kind of randomly you can't really be random, though. They take up so much space. I mean, think about it. This is 3 foot of leaves. It's a 3 foot chunk of leaves. That's a lot of leaves, man. You can't really the leaves do look like they go all the way into the trunk, though, or the needles rather, I guess in this case is what they should be. What if we... I don't know about this. Now we're looking at something that is... That looks kind of fun, though. I do like that. But now we're getting much larger than we're getting much larger than 9 blocks. Because this is what one. This is the central one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 6 on this side, 6 on that's 12, 13. This is 13 blocks wide. This might just be a compromise we have to make because I think this is going to look good. I like. Do you see this curvature now? I kind of like that. I think we're getting there, guys. Let's go ahead and we can make the curvature even better by doing that right there. And we may leave the branch exposed at the top just so we can get the curvature that we want. And I like the idea, like this is, I like the idea that that one hangs down and this one doesn't. So we may just leave that like that. Maybe put one up here like this right here. Okay, guys, I'm kind of digging that. What do you think? I think that's cool, man. You can definitely get a sense of the curve going here. So it's just a combination of using the branch and the leaves together. I dig it. Now, the only other thing here is we're going to have to make this stick out a little bit. I don't think, because the thing is, like over here, let's look at this again. Over here, what did I do? Where's a good example of this? I will make the branches, you may not be able to see it. See this branch here, how it comes? This branch is like an angular, it comes out at an angle. See how that does that? Over here, I don't know if that's going to work. Only one way to try it out, or only one way is to find out is to try it out. I don't think an angular branch is going to work over here, but we'll give it a shot. Let's just say that this one's going to be angular. It's going to come out and then down one right there. I'm deleting the wrong blocks again. And then it's going to come back up. Let's just have it come back up right here. That way it's not like a perfect angle. Yeah, you know what? I bet this will work just fine. I bet it will. We'll put that there. And then we had one of these over here, which that really won't work here. But it could work here. That works. Now maybe this is an appropriate place for that. Now that would be better if it connected here though. But I don't like two of those together. That looks like an actual fence post. So let's not do that. Let's put this thing right here. There we go. Maybe. I mean, it gives you the feel. It gives the basic sense of what's going on there. I'm all right with that. All right, and then we want to continue this upward path here. And let's just kind of wrap it again like we did. Give it a little bit of a dangly right there. Cover that up, then that one will go away. And then what's next? I think that needs to be there actually. I'm a level up now, so I got to remember that. So this will go up here maybe. I think you're
right. Won't really be able to tell until more is made.
Yeah, I gotta just play with it, I think, at this point. I think this is going to turn out pretty good, though. I was a little nervous about it. It's not going to be for everybody, that's for sure. But that's okay. Nothing ever is. Okay, yeah, you know, I think I'm going to dig this. My only concern, what I was talking about a minute ago with the angular branches like this.
Aye.
Max out extra. What's up? My only concern was that going on angles wouldn't look good, and if it didn't, then this would be left barren right here. And in fact, it still kind of is, but that might be okay.
Which platforms are you live streaming to?
We are streaming to YouTube and to Beam and to I almost said Twitter, and to Twitch. Feel free to jump on whichever one of those you like the most. Make sure, let me know, by the way, since we're doing that. I'm actually getting a little bit of feedback on my side as well. I'm streaming it back to myself, kind of. So I've got a lot going on my computer right now, so make sure to let me know if the quality ever drops. If the music's still good tonight with the volume level and all that stuff. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me take a drink here real quick. Oh man, that hot tea is still a little too hot. My goodness, I'm not going to taste anything for the next 2 days. Woo! I think I just burnt my tongue pretty good. Yeah, I like it. You know what we're going to do?
YouTube, Beam, and Twitch.
YouTube, Beam, and Twitch. Yes, sir. That's right. Let's go. So these branches are going to work out good down here, but as we go up, we're going to have to make the branches smaller, and we're only going to make so many of them, so we may have to start phasing them out a little bit. Let's go ahead and build the ones that we can at least right now. So we went one. We'll go. That one's up higher. That's okay. We'll go down low again here, and let's put in that one. Left it facing the wrong way. Go. I think I had one of these here. And let's do this again.
The delay is pretty bad in this stream, brew.
Is it really? Okay. Man, the delay kind of comes and goes. I had that as an issue way before I ever had the multi-stream situation going. But if it gets awful, man, I hate to stop streaming to other platforms, but I don't know. We may have to at one point. The only place I've ever seen a stream that there wasn't...
Are you using Restream or Joykitzer to multi-stream?
I'm using Restream. The only place I've ever seen a stream where there wasn't delay was on Beam. But I don't know. It kind of goes back. YouTube seems to have the most delay for me so far. I don't know why, but they're a little bit behind on it, I think. I think I need to fatten these branches up too, because that's what I was saying. Like over here, this branch is going this way. We're going to have to fatten it up with some foliage like that, maybe. And that could work. That's cool. I'm cool with that. Kind of like, let's pull this. No, let's not. Kind of like there being a little bit of hole there. That's kind of cool. You guys know me, I like to leave little gaps in the interior of the tree. I think it adds a little bit more character and dimension. So, you know how I was talking about how I like it doing this right here? That's probably going to get filled in as we go up. I'm going to have to purposely leave gaps. I think that's something that Scar does. Like if we start, we might want to start up here actually.
Some streamers say Joykitzer is better.
Okay.
Haven't tried it, but I will once I get my keyboard repaired. I will.
Good call, man. I didn't even know there was another one. Restream was the first one I found out about, but I might give it a try coming up here pretty soon. The one thing I do like about Restream quite a bit is the chat.
Or YouTube?
I know what VidMe is, but I don't have any experience with it. I checked it out once on my own, but I have never posted anything there. I've heard good things about it, but it seems like there's not a big audience there yet, which might be a good thing actually. Yeah, so we may do something like that. In fact, you know what? This might not even be a bad idea to design it this way. That's coming out a little far, it looks like. But what we could do, let's get rid of these. We could design it in such a way that we use the leaves first like this, and then we can come back and fill in. We can fill in the logs and the branches behind it. That might not be a bad idea. Why don't we try that?
Do you think identity theft is
So this one's coming out this way.
It's actually when someone pretends to be you.
And let's fill that in.
LifeLock can help. We use proprietary technology to alert you to a
Let's just use maybe a fence. And that's the thing, like, yeah, this is might not be a bad way to do it, because like before when I was trying to put the branches down and I wasn't putting any leaves down, then I wanted the branches to connect and to make sense like this first one did. And when you start doing it on angles, they don't always connect, but they don't have to. I mean, this is Minecraft, for crying out loud. You can't be perfect with it. But I still kind of want this to work right here. Let's do this. That might work. Oh, and you know what? This will work perfectly when we get the 112 update, because that'll connect it right there. That'll be awesome. That'll be perfect. Yeah. And then out here, we'll just do that little boy right there. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Awesome. Now, I do need to start cutting back though, don't I? Let's go down here.
I sent VidMe an email with my suggestions to improve the site. They said they will look into adding 4K as well as 120 FPS.
Holy cow,
I
man.
also suggested them how they should change their search engine so that it is more community friendly than competitive.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want VidMe to end up like YouTube.
Yeah, VidMe is just different, man. I need to research it more and look at it a little bit more because right now I'm just not familiar with it very well. All right, let's stand back. Does that look good? I feel like it needs, that's too much. That is too much. Too much space right here. Let's lower it by a block maybe. Like I want the space because you got to have the space or else you're not gonna see this swoopiness. But let's just lower everything by a block. See what that looks like. But I don't want that much space. Obviously, that was a little much for me. All right, let's swing back around here. So Luigi, I was surprised to see you here, man. I thought you had something going on tonight. You couldn't make it. But I'm glad you did.
BTW, do you like creative or so revival?
I normally do survival.
Survival asterisk.
Yeah, I normally do survival. But I in my series, you can check it out on YouTube at some point when you get a chance. But I kind of switch back and forth to do things like this. Like what I'm doing here. If you look over here, you can see that I've used a structure block. And I've saved this. And then I upload it for people to download if they want to. But also... I go add these throughout the world, so like my goal
the delay is not this much. I think LIVEstream is not set at low latency for YouTube at default, and therefore the delay. Not sure though.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. YouTube has got some pretty bad delay for me in general, but you're probably onto something there.
Just taking a break from studying right now.
I got you, man. But yeah, my goal is to fill my world up with these, and it's a little cheaty, I guess, but I don't really care that much. I feel like you should play the game the way that's enjoyable for you, and I don't want to spend all day, every single video I make making trees. Like that's just not fun for anybody. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, so the goal is, like I said, to do more of a I'm building these, and then I'll populate the entire world that I have. Well, not the entire world, but all the part of it that I use with this kind of stuff eventually. But until then, I gotta make it.
Welcome.
All right, we're getting there. I still feel like maybe I just need to pull this up. Maybe this needs to come up higher. Let's just fill this in a little bit. Yeah, that helps quite a bit right there, actually. I can see why Scar... I don't think Scar uses limbs like this, and I can see why not. It does make it quite a bit more difficult, but I think that once we get it all figured out... And again, I can put some quote-unquote fake limbs in there eventually. I don't have to have actual limbs everywhere. And once we get up towards the top of the tree, I definitely won't. Let's leave that open. Let's leave that open. We'll put one there.
The text-to-speech sounds like shurishetty3@hotmail.com.
I don't know who that is. It's one of the defaults on Windows. It's better than the one I used to use. That's one of the things I like about Restream. And also something else that I forgot. Mainly I like that. I like the Restream chat a lot better than what I've used in the past, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right, let's fill this out a little bit here. And put one in right here as well. All right, so we got a little bit of arch right there in that one. And then we've got some in these two down here. So we got 4 limbs done. Wow. All right, so this one, let's, are we going to keep that high?
I've got to go for a bit.
See.
Later, Spartan 1.
See you, Super Luigi, bro. Good luck with exams and everything. Let's do another one like this. I really dug this one. I think this is a cool one right here. I think, hold on. That was there. there. Oh, you know what? We could just go up from here. Why don't we do it a little bit different? We'll do this. Be a little bit different. And then that maybe? Nah, that's not as cool. Not bad though. It's gonna be covered up by, you know what? Let's do it just to be different. It's gonna be covered up by leaves anyway, so it'll look all right. This one will go extend upwards like so. And let's go ahead and drag these down here. And I'll leave that one exposed, in fact. Let's do that. Let's leave that branch exposed down low. I think that'll look good. And we'll just come out a little ways and surround this thing. We'll start getting faster as time goes on. Actually, could leave that. Yeah. Because we want these. We need to fatten these things up. It needs a little more bulk. And we could do something out here even though there's not an actual... Even though there's not an actual branch there, I might plug a branch in it, actually. Yeah, that's what we might do. And let's put a couple of these Yeah, look at that. See, oh my goodness, from below? Oh, that looks beautiful. Love it. Look at this little... Like right there. And you look up and you see this. That actually, I think I want to cover that part up.
Super Scion Rose.
Super Scion Rose. I'm not familiar with it. No, I'm not familiar with the... I want to say... Yeah, is that a girl, I guess, because of the rose, I guess? Either way. Yeah, so I'm digging this, guys. I am digging this for sure. This is going to look good, I think, in the world. And I think we're going to leave the trunk a single trunk. I mean, we might do something like this. But, like, let's think about this. This is 3 foot wide right here. And this is 3 foot wide right... I mean, that's pretty wide.
Just got on my computer, yay.
So we'll probably do something like that and leave it at that. Maybe put a half slab down over here. That's probably pretty good. Man, you know what? Let's do one. Let's just see what this looks like. You know what? It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not super realistic, but it's Minecraft. Nothing here is. So I dig it. In fact, we could even... What if we did this instead? That looks good too. That could be one of the little variants that we do to change it up a little bit. But overall, I think we'll go with this as our main one. I like that right there. So now we just need to fill it out on the top. We've kind of got a base of what we're doing right now. And I think it's starting to look pretty good. Maybe we need to fill this in with a little bit of a pretend branch situation right here. If we do maybe that. And then we'll put a slab right here to connect. I don't like that connection there. We'll just put a regular branch. There we go. And then this can connect like that, kind of like we've done on oak trees. And surround it right here. Yay. What's up? What's up, Colt? Alright, so this is looking a little flat right here. So we'll raise that up a little bit to give it a little bit of texture. And then fill this in to make it make sense. And that'll look good too, because now we can see that limb right there from below. And I think that looks pretty cool. BRU. What's BRU, Colt? And then we need to raise this section here, though, to make sure it still has a fill. You know what, though? I don't... Yeah, we'll leave that one out. That way it does this and maybe even this one here. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. It's coming together, boys and girls. It's coming together. All right, so this side probably needs to be filled in a little bit as well.
Will you do vanilla MC?
Yeah. So I do.
After. I'm on my computer finale.
Gotcha, man. So I go back and forth. I'm just doing this in creative right now, and then I'm gonna save this thing with a structure block like I did over there, and then we'll pop back into our regular world and load it up over there maybe, and see what we come up with. But and then we can throw that. And this will be one. This is one of many. I'm going to do quite a few different styles, but we're just kind of slowly but surely doing one at a time. I'll come back and forth to it over time. Finale. I got you, man. I know what you're trying to say. Just blame it on the computer. Say it's the computer making you do typos. That's what I say. All right, so now this is the part I think is going to be a little tricky, is trying to figure out how to get this branch up here without, let's just do this. These branches are going to have to get smaller. We're just going to leave it like that. Leave it just like that.
At Colt.
Nope, I'm going to leave it back one. These branches need to get shorter because this tree does, as you can see, these trees do get smaller towards the top. So we're going to start that right here. And I don't want to go down. My only thing is if I do that, then it kind of fills it in, right? It feels like it needs it a little bit, just to be honest. But
how old are you,
I don't
Spartan?
think we can get it. Well, I wasn't going to tell anybody, but I kind of accidentally did in the stream the other day. I'm an old man. It's basically what it boils down to be. I at least feel that way. I actually don't. Here's the deal. I feel like I'm still a teenager, essentially, or at least in my early 20s. But I just turned 35, and it's a little depressing. Somebody told me I'm too young to go through a midlife crisis, but I don't know. I think I'm going to get an early start on it. All right, let's leave that exposed, and we'll put another branch like maybe right here. And these branches are going to be the simple ones, and we'll probably not have any more branches past that. That's probably going to be our last branch, and everything else from here will just be leaves with pretend branches. You know, what if we did this?
You sound 25. Slow.
I feel 25. Tell you what, as long as you take care of yourself, I guess you're always going to...
35?
Yeah, 35, right?
Surprised face. You never grow up.
Exactly.
You just shift from doing things you want to do to things you have to do.
Exactly.
Awesome. Also, you pay for things. I'm 18.
Cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, man, do you know what? Age is just a number. Don't take that out of context because that could sound bad, but but yeah, it's just I don't know, it's no big deal. This can go down here, right? I think that'll work. Let's fill this in around here. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say on that, I guess. I thought I did, but yeah, it's, you know, it's weird as you grow old. Like, I've had, not to get into too much personal info and details, but I mentioned yesterday the reason that I hadn't made videos in a little while, that I've kind of slowed down. I'm dual wielding leads right now. Didn't even realize that. Go over here. Yeah. It doesn't bother me. The only thing that I don't care if people know how old I am. That's not a big deal, obviously. But sometimes people, I've always been the kind of guy that, like, I get along with pretty much everybody. But some people don't. You know, they just kind of want to categorize everybody into groups, and you're this or you're that or you're whatever. So you never know. I might lose viewers now that they know how old I am. Who knows? But hopefully not.
I'm 9 JK joke, just a joke, JESE. LOL.
Well, and that's one of the reasons that I want to keep my I want to stay as family friendly as I can with my channel. I think you know what? Let's leave. Why did I take that out? Leave that there. I want to hang out with everybody, man. You know, like, as long as you're acting and being mature, I don't care if you're. I got nephews and nieces that are cool, and yeah. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with being young or old or whatever, as long as everybody gets along.
LMAO no.
Young ones got to learn from us old ones, so I gotta behave myself so that I can train you guys up right. You know what? Let's maybe leave that exposed. Maybe we will. Yeah. That one I'm gonna put there. But yeah, no, I was talking about the other day. I think I mentioned in yesterday's stream how. Oh, I see what's going on there. Okay. I was talking about how we've had some losses in our family lately. I've actually had a few. I was a pallbearer twice in 2 weeks. And then we had some other stuff that I won't even get into. I mean, there's lots of crazy stuff going on. Cool.
things.
But we've had a lot of crazy stuff happening, and it's just got me thinking more.
So that means this stream is family friendly?
Absolutely.
ERS.
Yeah, we're very family friendly here, and I ask that everybody keep it that way. I have booted people for not being that way before, but I'm pretty understanding and kind of give you guys quite a few leniencies. But either way, does that look good? What if we did this?
There's like a 30 to 60 minutes delay for me. Expect late replees.
30 to 60 minute delay.
Oh.
Dude, you might want to.
Sorry.
I was gonna say you might want to refresh or something. That's insane. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's life. It happens. It's unfortunate. Obviously, we don't love it, but it does happen. But yeah, but I get the reason I mention that at all is that it really gets you thinking about mortality and the fact that life isn't forever, man. You gotta make the most of it and be the best person you can be, because no one's gonna be that person for you, So I don't know.
LMAO, I meant seconds.
Yeah, I knew that's what you meant, man.
I'm 3.
You're 3. Dude, you are the best typer for a 3-year-old I've ever known.
Haha, just kidding.
I figured as much. All right, I think this is coming together. I think we just gotta...
Hi, Spartan Overdrive. LMAO.
Hey, Fox, welcome back to the
LOL.
stream. I tried to get you back into the YouTube stream, but I can't figure out how. I don't know how it won't let me unban you. Can you jump on the YouTube stream, Fox? And I think you have to be on the stream, because it wouldn't let me do it after the stream was over.
Cold time to teach you some ABC.
Let's see here. Do I want... This needs to be lower. Do I like that? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that space in between there. I think these need to come in, though. This is needing to do something like that, maybe. I don't know, guys. What are you thinking so far? Is this an abomination? Is it ugly, or is it coming together? I think it's coming together, but it still needs a lot of work, obviously. Up here, I think all we're going to have is something like that. I think that's going to be it as for the leaves, because we really need to start tapering in quite. I mean, we're at the top, so we got to taper this thing in quite a bit. Something like that is what I'm thinking.
ABC, repeat after me. Hey, Spartan. So funny.
Dragon Sova, welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen you on here, not commenting yet anyways. Welcome aboard, man. I need to come up with a different word than man to say, because apparently there have been a few ladies on here that have not liked me calling them man. It's not intentional. It's just, it's just what you say, man, man, dude.
It's coming together.
but I don't know
just
what else to say.
More work.
Oh yeah, we got to finish the top off for sure.
Won't let me chat.
Okay, it's not going to let you chat yet, but I think you need to be on the stream to for me to unban you, if that makes any sense. Let me know if you're on the YouTube stream now, and either I or if Luigi's still here, he can do it, but we'll have to look you up to see if you're a participant, but it wouldn't let me do it unless you're a participant in the stream.
Try saying dude. I came from the Marquee Raid XD.
Oh, cool, man. Welcome. Yeah, man, I didn't know what was going on with him. I think Marky was the first one that raided me, and I was clueless. My bot was going nuts. All right, hold on one sec, guys. I'm going to tab out real quick.
Max Uixter's so funny.
All right, we're going to go into the YouTube stream and see what participants we got going on. Man, it's not showing you, Fox. It's only showing Colt, Dragon, Max Out, and me. Why am I showing on there, I wonder? Oh, it's my robot, I think, that's showing the chat from the other streams. Oh, you guys probably could see that, couldn't you? Ha! I hope that wasn't anything personal on there. Man, I'm gonna have to, Fox. I'll see if I can get in touch with YouTube or something. Maybe they can help me out.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
Ellie, welcome. There you are. We're making trees today, Ellie. I like where this is going, guys, but it's still missing something, and I don't know what it is yet. Sometimes you just gotta play around with it. You know what I'm saying? I think it just needs to be filled in a little bit, but at the same time, I really want to keep this little, like, these little air gaps in here, like that, you know?
Welcome to the stream.
So, let's see. This branch looks really good to me. I need to get more of that kind of stuff. That one looks good.
Lovely.
It depends on what angle. You got to be at these diagonal angles, I think, is what the deal is. Now, let's see what we got going on up here. That one looks, yeah, these all look pretty good. It's just that the diagonals, it's not as good. But I don't know, you really can't get it as good. And that's really not bad in general. How do we feel about that? From the ground, it's cool. This might be sticking out a little far over here. Let's pull that in one. See what that does for us. Right there.
Spartan, can you explain your channel to me? How did you activate the voice thingy for Ustream?
It is a part of Restream. They've actually got it built in, and all you got to do is select the option. There are other ways of doing it. I did it a different way back in the past, and it worked out pretty good too. But like I said, I like this one a lot better. You know what? We need to fill this in a little bit. I think I'm going to do something like that. Maybe take that one out. And then this needs some stuff down here, doesn't it? What if we just kind of pretend there's a branch right here and it does that number? Yeah, I like that. That kind of, you can kind of visualize
Spartan
a little branch
Overdrive,
going up like that.
Can you put this song from NCS? The song is called I Remember You Silent remix by NCS Foot Cartoon.
Fox, I can't. I think I told you that yesterday. I don't have. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability based on the way that I'm doing this stream. It's not my music
I was
station.
trying to make a YouTube video.
Oh yeah, Ellie, I was going to ask you. I will explain. By the way, I will explain the channel in a minute. Somebody asked me that. I've got a few playlists. In fact, I'll tell you what. The best way to find out is I've got a few playlists listed in the description that are like the best of or whatever. One of them has to do with all the animation stuff that I do. I do a lot of stuff with structure blocks that animate and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
That might be the best way to look at it and find out. But Ellie, I was going to ask you. I actually went and tried to find your stream because you were going to do a stream yesterday, weren't you? And I didn't see that you ever. I didn't see that you ever got it going.
Every problem is memes.
Memes. That's funny.
Oh, thanks.
But yeah, there's like check out those animated things, man. I think you'll like it. People really dig that stuff. You'll see some of it here in a minute when we go back to the world that I deal with mostly. I don't really like what's going on here. I'm trying to figure out how to. Is that better? Maybe that's better. Let's pull this down one here. Maybe no, that might be okay. I don't know about this one. It kind of needs it though. Yeah, it kind of needs it. It needs. Look at that. That shape is getting there, isn't it?
Channel and try to go to my channel settings and unblock me. You have
it's gonna
336 subs.
It's gonna
How
be.
do I get noticed on YouTube? My Outlast 2 video isn't ranking in the first page for the search term Outlast 2.
Man, I don't know. I'm not very noticed either. As you can see, I've only got 300 something subs, so you just gotta keep plugging. The best thing to do is to, if you guys don't mind, this is a good time to ask for you
well, I tried, but I gave up.
to like the visit or to like the stream, because that is actually what helps quite a bit. Liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, all that kind of stuff helps out. Every time somebody does it, it kind of tells YouTube that this is a cool place to be, and then it starts advertising your channel to other people. But you can't really, you just gotta, I don't really know how to explain it. You just gotta do it sometimes, it's one of those things that just kind of comes with time. And the best thing to do, and this is what I'm not very good at, is uploading often. If you can upload something every day, then every day you're putting something out there that somebody else will see. And I've been doing this for like 9 months, and I'm still really struggling with it, to be honest. But that's just part of it, man. You just gotta stick with it, you know, and just try to improve yourself and get better every single time, and take every criticism as some sort of positive or advice.
Wish I could learn how to stream on here.
Streaming is a whole other thing. Ellie, I understand your frustration. It took me forever to figure out how, because I had something wrong with my settings and didn't know it for the longest time.
Do you know Eric Sakal channel? He's on Stream Live too.
Yeah, you mentioned that yesterday. I tell you what, I really just don't have time to. I've got a lot of people I watch, and I just don't have time to check out too many more. But I'll try to check them out if I get a chance. I gotta make some videos tonight after I do the stream, so hopefully I get that done. But like I said, that's the most important thing about getting noticed, is just constantly producing content, because YouTube will forget about you. Otherwise, it won't promote you anymore. But I want to stick this. I feel like this needs to come out here a little ways. Somewhere out here. Like that, maybe? This feels kind of flat right here. That works. That's all right. I think this is going to be one of those things that you can constantly be making improvements on forever and ever and ever. And it will just always be there to... You can always be adding stuff to it, you know what I mean? What if we have a dingle goober right there?
Phone now.
Yeah, you can. But it's usually, I think it's like live video more than it is. It's not, I don't think it's typically...
Do you watch whiters such as Jacksepticeye and AFMA?
I've seen Jacksepticeye occasionally. I've not even heard of AFMAL? AFMAL, I think is how you would say that, maybe? I haven't heard of that one yet. There's so many, though, man. There's so many YouTubers. It's hard to keep up with. I watch a lot of the Hybridcraft guys is what I mainly watch. I really like them. And Diamond Society, I don't know if y'all have heard of them, but they are awesome. I highly recommend you checking them out. They put everybody to shame with their builds. They're epic. I mentioned them in my last, my little tutorial video that I did the other day, or my 10 ideas video, or whatever you want to call it. Let's build this out here. Yeah, this is going to be one of those things that just forevermore is going to need worked on. So I'm just going to have to pick a point at some point here to stop. And I think we're getting close. I think it's looking all right. So, yeah, so what we did is we ended up getting a semi-realistic tree going on here. So yeah, I think it looks good. Sorry, I just bumped my mic. That might have been loud for you guys. I'm not sure. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me take a drink real quick. All right, guys. It is time to teach you guys about structure blocks. If you don't know about them... Oh, you know what? Actually...
Spartan Overdrive, have you played Banjo-Kazooie?
Oh, man, you know what? I have. The original one I played a long time ago. I used to have that game, actually. I want this right here. Get rid of all of these. And we're going to figure out how to import this into our world. I don't really know where I'm going to put it yet. I don't know if I have a place for this one yet, to be honest.
JSE is a good YouTuber.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. That's the problem right now. That's why it's hard to get noticed. There's so many really good YouTubers out there. It's hard to get noticed because of that. And that's just part of it. You got to put, they've been doing it for years and years, and it's taken them for a long time to get where they're at, and they just kind of stuck with it. And if you want to get to the same point, you got to do the same thing, It's just, it's just part of it. All right, so that's going to go there. And then up here we need to put another one, and it's going to be at this level here. Oops. Need to get to the corner over here. Can I click on a block, please? All right, so we're looking right. I think this is good right here. I think this is where we want it. Let's find out. Now, before, actually, let's do this real quick. We want to call this. What did I call my old one? This one's called Mature Oak. So we'll call this one Mature. Oh, hold on. Let's get into. Actually, you guys probably can't see that because of the chat, can you? The chat in the way. I'm having a hard time seeing it too. Let's do this right here. Mature pine. Copy that.
I tend to just put the structure block, estimate the dimensions, then fix it.
You know what? I used to do that, and I still do that sometimes. But I'm going to show you why I'm not right here. It's actually, I'm not doing this for the corner block, but I already got to put a block up there anyway, so it may as well be a corner block. So I do this. I'm just making sure that
Pandora
it fits right
or
now.
iHeartRadio?
I'm using Spotify. Is this right? Uh-oh. Is this right here? Yeah, this side looks right. I just need to go in one.
I think I have that same desktop background.
Oh yeah. I like it. It's pretty. Done. I'm getting that top block. Okay, so here's the real reason. So if you noticed over here, do you see all these little squares that are popping up everywhere, invisible like? If I go to load and I say, oh no, is it save? What was in load? Show invisible blocks on. Look at all those things that popped up.
I didn't know you could use them like that. It auto sets up the dimensions.
Yeah, that's what the corner block's for. That's what's so great about it. But here's the other reason that I do it. So I'm going to turn these off. It's to set those in there. So this right here is a structure void block. And what it does is when you load this into your world right now, if I were to load this on a hilly, like a hill somewhere, then it would delete the hill and it would just replace it with air blocks, and it would be a flat, and it would look out of place and weird, right? Or if I put this next to another tree, it would override the other tree with air blocks wherever there were air blocks right here, right? Because this is actually saving the air itself, and I don't want to do that. I don't. So in order to not do that, then I have to place down these things everywhere. See how that did that? But that's really time consuming. It takes absolutely forever. So the trick here is a really, and I might make a tutorial on this because I think this is super helpful. The trick is, if you look at an area like I am right here, I'm going to go to my commands, and I'm going to say fill, and then I'm just going to tab, space tab, and it's going to go ahead and automatically select those points for me. And then I'm going to select it all, Control A and then Control C to copy it. And then I'm going to come up here. So
this is how people make custom terrain.
No, well, actually, they do it differently. They do. This is a vanilla way to do custom terrain. Most people do it through. Like MC Edit or something else.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, watch this.
I'll
this
have
is even
to try
cooler.
That out.
Now, I'm going to go back to my commands, and I'm pointing at this block now. And I'm going to paste back the other command and get rid of this slash because it won't work with 2 slashes. And then I'm going to space tab, and then, oops, and then space again. I'm going to say, so I'm going to, basically what I'm telling the computer to do is to fill this entire area between those 2 points. But I got to tell it what to fill it with. And this is where you got to be really careful because you don't want to delete the thing that you have there, right? So, in fact, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to, just in case, because I don't want to have to rebuild this whole thing. That would, if I overwrote that thing and I deleted it, I would be so sad. So I'm going to go ahead and save this as Mature Pine right now. Okay, so now it's saved. If I delete this whole thing by accident, I can reload it and it won't be lost. So now what I'm going to do is I don't even have to be pointing at this anymore because I've already done it. Oops, I got rid of that, but that's okay. I don't need it because I'm going to paste in what I said a minute ago, and then I've got a space at the end of this thing, and I'm going to tell it to fill it with something. So I want to fill, I always have to look it up because I can't ever remember. Fill air, Minecraft air. And I think you have to say air 0. Replace. No. I want to fill it with structure void. I think that has to be a 0 after that. I don't know why the 0 has to be there.
Diablo 3 later,
and then you want to tell it what you want to. So if I did it, if I hit enter right now, it would delete everything and it would replace it with nothing but structure void blocks between those 2 points. But I don't want to do that. Obviously, I want to keep the tree. I'll keep the tree there. So I want to replace it with something. I only want to replace the air, and so I'm going to replace it with air, just type in air at the end like that. And I think that's all you got to do and hit enter. Nope, that's not what you do. That really sucks. So I did it backwards. So that's why I'm glad that I did this. Let's go back and load. And it loads back in. Now my ground is gone, of course, but that's okay. Because I don't care about that. So now I'm going to go back in my commands. And I did this backwards. So it's Minecraft air 0. Structure. No? Is it like this? No, what's up with that? Why did that not work? Load this back in. Why is this not working? What am I doing wrong? Let me read my notes here. It's air 0 replace. No, it should be structure void block, shouldn't it? Yeah, I think I did it right the first time, but something was. That's weird.
/ replace.
Well. No, yeah, you're thinking I need to put replace in there. Fill blah 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 blah. Minecraft air. Oh, it is. You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. I do have to put replace. I thought I did not put replace. Replace air. There we go. Okay, so now there we go. I thought for some reason I didn't have to do that, but now as you can see, I've got structure void blocks everywhere that there was air and only where there was air, which is cool, right?
You forgot replace maybe?
Yeah, I did. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, so now let's just do the same thing and fill this ground back in. Can I not? Oh, there's structure voids everywhere now. Can I fill this in? Oh, I can. Nope, I can't. Oh, well, that's okay. You know what? We don't actually need the ground there. I'm not worried about that. So now we have that whole thing saved in there, and I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to save this now. Let's go to, I'm on load. I want to go to save. Save, and I'm going to do it again just in case. Okay, so now everything is saved, and I can tab out of here. And what I'm going to do now is, hopefully you guys can see this. I'm back in my .minecraft folder. Let's open that structures folder back up in a new window. And then I'm going to move that that box there, that mature pine, that new structure file, into, let's move it into my test world and also into my actual world. Where is it? Hybridcraft. All right, so I've copied it in, control and then drag to copy it in there. So now that structure block should, or that structure itself should be available for me in my world.
Can see the folders.
Okay, cool deal. So save and quit the title, and let's go into our test world first. I always double check stuff in the test world because I really don't want to lose stuff forever. Or I don't want to destroy my world. If you guys go back and watch my windmill video when I did the structure stuff on that, if y'all remember, I really messed up bad on that. All right, so here's what I want to do just to kind of show you guys. I've got this. Do I have this thing saved twice? What's going on over here? Oh, this is my house. That's funny. This is my house, guy. Y'all want to sneak peek? This is where this is my real life house. I built this a long time ago in creative, and I was gonna pull this into my world.
Spartan Overdrive. My favorite game is Lego Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
That sounds cool. So my house looks different than this in real life, but this is basically it. This is the best that I could reproduce it in Minecraft. But I thought about putting this in my real world, in my Hybridcraft world, but the problem is it looks weird. It doesn't fit, so I would have to change it up, which is fine. I actually plan on doing that. I was gonna put this in there and then change it, but it's so big. It's just so big. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna ever do it because it just takes up so much of the world. I actually did it once and then I took it back out because I was frustrated with it because it was too big. Like this house here is so big that I decided to turn it into a hotel, and that one's way bigger. So it's like, meh. Yeah, anyways, it's just not it. The proportions aren't right.
Does that have structure blocks and structure blocks?
Yeah, it does.
Hello.
That's how I figured that out. Do you remember I don't know if you saw my tutorial. I think it's called Mineception. I figured that out because of this. I had to load structure blocks in structure blocks to make it work. But anyways, why don't I, you know what? Let's not mess that up. Let's go over here since I've obviously pasted this in twice. Let's load this in right here. That tree that I did. This is going to be a bad example probably, but it still kind of shows you the point of what I'm trying to do. And why I put those structure void blocks in, which you guys already get it, but this will be, you know, kind of a visual for you. So this was called mature pine. Load. Where's it going to load? Oh, it's not. What? Did I spell it wrong? Hold on. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Huh. I know it's in there, isn't it? Desert Hawthorne. Oh, I clicked on that by accident. Oh, it's not in the wrong. Oh, what was I thinking? I got it in there. I just don't have it in my structure folder right there. Let's go ahead and fix that in Hybridcraft as well while we're at it, guys. Mature pine structures. Boom. Okay, so now it should be in here in the correct folder. Back to game. I might have to reload though. I'm not sure. Let's see. Nope, I sure don't. Okay, so it's going to load over there. This is the thing I don't get. Luigi, it sounds like you've been doing this a little bit, so you kind of know as well, but it never loads the way that I think it should. Like, if you go to F3, I think it always loads in that direction over there. Like in the, what would that be? The northwest, maybe? But anyways, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain what I'm trying to say, but it never loads the way that I think it's going to, so that's why I always come in here and do this. So let's go over here now, and let's put the tree. I could have rotated that actually. I didn't think about that. Let's just put it right here. And as you can see, it's overlapping this house right here, right? So if we didn't put those structure void blocks in there, it would literally delete this portion of this build, like from here all the way over to this section here, and all of that would be gone completely, right? But because I put those structure void blocks in, it will only delete the part where the tree is, and it'll leave all the air blocks. So if I load it now,
yeah,
there you go.
I'm pretty sure they always load with the structure block in the same corner.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, kinda. It's hard to explain what I'm thinking. It's kind of like that. But anyways, you can see what I did right here. And so that way, when I go to load this in my...
Easier to move the block than rotate.
Yeah, it really is. You're right. Because the rotate doesn't work quite right. But yeah, there you go, guys. So there's the tree in this world. And that's a realistic... Look at that. The proportions look good, too. I like that. That's
Spartan
pretty cool.
Overdrive in real life. I
Awesome.
went inside an abandoned high school. It was Granite High
looks
School,
good.
and I saw a black ghost chasing me, and it was scary.
What's a black ghost? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm sorry you had that experience, man. That sounds scary, but it's also kind of funny now that it's over, right?
My video on my phone is funny, and
Oh,
my
okay.
friend James is in it.
Oh, did you make a video after all, Ellie? Did you get it uploaded? I thought you were going to stream Minecraft is what I thought you were going to do. I actually told everybody to go check it out, but I don't think you ever... Somebody was asking me when you were going to have it uploaded, or when you were going to start streaming, because they were trying to check it out, but we weren't sure. So, all right, so let's see if we can put this in Spartancraft. Now, this is where it gets scary to me, because this is where I put a lot of love, sweat, and tears and energy into this build, and I don't want to mess it up. I'm real scared, guys. So I do have to go into creative to this, so this is the part that gets cheaty. Somebody was asking me to explain my world to them. This is it. This is what I do in survival. but occasionally we will go into creative to do something like this. And like I said, the reason that I'm doing this, guys, is I understand it's cheaty, but I'm okay with that. Hopefully you guys are too. And the reason is because you guys don't want to see me build trees every episode. Like, nobody wants to see that. And I don't want to do that. Like, I want to build other stuff. So I'm going to build a bunch of trees. But once I've got them built, I'm going to start coming in here and replacing all these other trees. Like, probably that entire island even. I'm going to start replacing them all with these more realistic trees. And it just makes more sense. It allows me to do a lot more stuff. And it's just more fun to not focus on trees forever. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, because of that, we are going to go into game mode C.
No, I gave up on the stream C.
I got you. Well, did you make a video then? Where do we want a pine tree, guys? I don't know if this is... We're going to mix up... Yeah, let's do that. Let's mix up pine trees and oak trees and every kind of tree around here, because that's kind of how it is in my area. We could just do it on the island. On the forest island here, the flower forest. Because the thing is, I don't know... We could do it right here, because I don't think I'm going to have a... I'm going to wait. Let me think about this. The reason I haven't done a lot of these trees yet is because I don't know what I'm going to build, and I don't want to have to tear the tree down. So we know this bridge is going to go here, and I'm probably not going to have room for anything else right there. No actual houses or structures. So I'm probably going to put a big tree up right here.
My .nbt files don't have the void blocks.
Oh yeah, no, that's I assume they didn't. That's fine. That's no problem, man. I probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload them into my test world, and then I'll add the void blocks and resave them. So I've just started doing that myself recently. Most of my structures don't have those either. But I just started doing it because it's not too hard, and it does make a big difference. So I haven't put trees up here because I don't know really where yet, and that's what I'm struggling with on this, because I don't want to put a tree up and then say, oh, I want to build something over that, and and then I'm all messed up. So I think there's really, because I don't have, I can't put one here because that's the entrance to that place. That doesn't make sense. Let's just go, just so we have one in the world, just so we can see what it looks like. How about we put it over? Oh, you know what? We could put it right here, maybe. Or right there. I'm going to cover these buildings up if I do that, but that's kind of part of, in real life, in my city, we have it's like called a bird sanctuary, because it's we have lots of trees everywhere, even though it's in the middle of a city. And, from up here, you actually wouldn't see a lot of the buildings. If you look at Google Maps, you don't see a lot of buildings. They get covered up. But from down below, you'd still see everything. So maybe what if we put a tree right here? That might be a good spot. All right, since we're in creative, we're just going to do this, guys. We're going to go time set day.
I'm a fan of having trees with similar species. Gives each area a theme or sort.
Structure block. Boom. All right, so now... Oh, this is the scary part. Okay, how big was this thing? Do we remember? I might need to get back out of here and go count it up. You know what? Let's do that. Let's play it safe, because if I put it here, that's totally fine, but it will overwrite anything that it touches. So let's figure it out real quick how big this thing is, because it may not fit here. So let's save and quit. Let's go back into the realistic trees. Yeah, I see what you're saying on that. You know what? I agree with you. However, I'm going to be building a lot more. And I think like when we go to like if I go to like a snowy world, I'll probably build nothing but these. Obviously, that would make the most sense to me. But
My
I also
video is
like...
uploading.
Okay, cool, Ellie. That'll be cool. I'll check it out. I'm gonna mix and match in this Spartan area, the Sparta area.
Check my channel. I have a great video, and subscribe me if you want. Subscribe you.
Alrighty, guys. You know what? I don't mind doing that, guys, but I probably am gonna have to put a stop to that kind of stuff pretty soon. If you guys want to join my Discord, on Discord I've got a place just for you guys to kind of promote yourselves, and I don't mind it right now. I actually like helping people out like that. But if it gets too much, we can't have non-stop self-promotion. So anyways, 2 4 6 8 10 12 14 wide, but that doesn't start until we get up there. Let's look at this real quick. See, it's gonna place it in this direction here. So it's gonna be, shoot, I don't know. It's from here though. This is the part that matters, is right here, and it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that way. So let's just say 7 to play it safe. It's going to be as long as I've got it 7 away from the building, it won't delete the building. Let's make sure we're right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we'll go with 7. 7's a good number. Let's cross our fingers, hope and pray that this thing works, guys. I'm gonna get a drink of tea while we're waiting on this thing to pop up. Why did I go back there? What was I thinking? There we go. Well, seems like I've got a few taste buds left to taste my hot tea, thankfully. They're probably just slowly dying. All right, 7 away, so we might go 8 just in case. But we got
7 away will also put the branches over the water.
Yeah, and that would look cool actually, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we could have the trunk right here. 8. What do we think about that? I think that would look cool. And what I am gonna do is this, and frankly guys, this is something I should do in survival, and normally I would, but I'm not going to, obviously, right now. This isn't a big deal to me. I'm not gaining or losing any resources this way, and it wouldn't take but just a second to do anyways. Man, there's a lot of gravel here. You know what? I could use that gravel though. I'm gonna stop right there. All right, so let's jump back over here, and we decided let's count this up one more time. Measure twice, build it once. 1. This 1 from the roof. The roof is here, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right here. Oh, poop. What am I talking about? That's where the trunk would be. The trunk would be right here if I did that. Okay. So I need to actually go 6 more if I want the trunk to be here. So that's 7. 1, 2, that's 8, I mean. Would be 7 plus 6. And so we've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. So let's say it needs to be right here. Hopefully this measures out to be okay. All right, I'm not gonna load it for real. I'm just going to see where the bounding box is. Sure, fine. Load. All right, yeah, I'm glad I did that. I don't want it to overhang here.
Major Lord, I subscribed.
So we'll go, let's see. 3 back. Actually,
we can just by the house, then rotate.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I've already got it here though, so let's just move it here. We want to move it relatively in the Z position, -3, right? -3. And if you guys aren't sure why, that's because this blue part is the Z position, and that way's positive and this way's negative. So let's, if I hit load, is it actually going to load it? Please don't. Oh, yep, it sure did. That's all right. That worked out. That worked out. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's see what that actually looks like over here, though. It's okay. I think an oak tree would have looked better there, if we're being honest, but I think it looks good. I dig it. I think it's going to be cool. And it's cool right now, but it's going to be way cooler when we get more of these trees. Like, that one seems out of place right now compared to this other stuff to me. But like I said, we'll get there. Like, look at this. This is so funny. Like, when I first started this world back in the day, like, I thought this was really cool to have just a plain tree right here, and all I did was add like roots to it, but it's just a normal tree. I was like, oh, that's awesome. This little tree on this island looks really good. That looks so dumb compared to this now. You know what I mean? But can you imagine with the whole world filled up with these? It's going to look awesome, man. Awesome. And I think that a mixture of the trees will look really good right here in this area. I do understand where you're coming from as far as making each area its own. I do like that. It is a good idea. And I've actually thought about that and contemplated that myself, but I'm digging that. I think that's pretty cool. I think in this area we will have a mixture probably, but I'll change that up. And you know what? Here's the other thing I'm thinking about. This birch, nobody likes birch oak. Very few people do. Birch oak. What's birch oak? Birch wood. Let's just toss this. And then I thought about changing this, but I don't know, guys. I don't want my texture pack to be too different from vanilla. I think that it's not relatable when you do it that way. I might need to fill this tree out too. This one's a little bit. I do like that though. I do like it. You know what else I would like?
That's why I love big oaks in vanilla. They actually look like trees.
They do. Yeah, the big oaks can almost pass as a regular tree, in fact. Yeah. What do you guys think of this? I still think it might need a little more work, but I'm not really sure where. I think that's one of those things that over time we'll plant a bunch of them, and then I'll do little minor changes and variations to each one to make them different. But yeah, I don't know. I think it turned out okay. Yeah, I think it turned out okay. Cool. All right. So what's next, guys? I think it's already 10. I think we've been streaming for a couple hours now. I do need to finish up some video stuff. And if I do very much more work here, it's going to kind of encroach on that because I need to have something for the video, right?
It looks good.
So I think it turned out all right. I think we make a few more. Maybe every week we make one, something like that. I forgot to fill this hole in, apparently. Yeah, maybe every week we do one. I won't do them all in streams, probably. I'll just do one here and there. And I say every week, but whatever. We'll just get to them when we get to them. And because right now, like, I haven't been motivated because I don't have places to put them. But as we start filling this world up with other builds and I'm looking for stuff. In fact, that would have been a good place right there. We could kind of line this area with a few trees right here. That'd be a pretty good place to put it. Maybe I'll put another one there later. I'm not sure. But all in all, guys, I had fun with you guys tonight, and I hope you did too. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do. I think if you liked this, you'll definitely like some of the other stuff. I know some of you guys were new tonight. If you don't mind leaving a like on this to help me get up in the ranks on YouTube's, and I would appreciate that as well. And same thing if you're on Beam or Twitch, whatever you want to do there. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me again. I enjoyed it. And I'm going to go work on a regular video that I will hopefully have up on my YouTube channel here pretty soon. So until next time, as always, keep it creative.
Later, Spartan.